This is Coastal Bend History.
I'm Clara Benitez Cortez outside of Naval Air Station Corpus Christi. Well, just after 2 decades after World War I, the U.S. began increasing its U.S. military readiness. Now, one of those concerns was the need for trained naval pilots, and 2 Texas congressmen made that a reality. In 1938, U.S. military leaders worried about the nation's state of military readiness. They began to petition President Franklin D. Roosevelt and Congress for more money. In June of that year, Congress called for more than $1 billion in spending to upgrade naval facilities nationwide. While no actual money was authorized, they were sending a message. And one of the most urgent needs was a severe shortage of trained naval pilots. A new base was needed, and Texas leaders proposed it be built along our coast. Houston, Galveston, and Corpus Christi all made bids for the new air training facility. But the Texas Congressman Richard Clayburgh and Lyndon Baines Johnson worked hard to make sure it landed in Corpus Christi. World War II broke out in Europe in September of 1939. By November of that year, the U.S. Congress appropriated $26.6 million to build the new naval training base on the Texas coast. Congressman Johnson held a private meeting with President Roosevelt on December 14, 1939, to convince him Corpus Christi was the logical choice. A special Navy board agreed the base should be located here. More than 2,000 acres of land at Flower Bluff Point had to be purchased from nearly 160 different landowners. Then the government had to expand that number to more than 4,600 acres as auxiliary fields were added to the plans. The government made it clear any owner who refused to sell would have condemnation suits filed against them. Navy Commander L.N. Moeller was put in charge of construction of the main base. He estimated a workforce of 10,000 men would be needed for the project. Work began in July of 1940. By late November of that same year, 7,000 construction workers were working day and night. A huge administration building was the first structure built. Miles of runways, 4 hangars for seaplanes, and 4 hangars for land planes would be built along the barracks for 1,500 enlisted men. The city of Corpus Christi also began construction on La Armada on airs to house 250 enlisted men and civilian employees of the base. World War I veteran Captain Alva D. Bernhard assumed command of the base in October 1940. He had been the commanding officer of the USS Lexington before his arrival. But it would still be months before the first students would arrive. If you want to learn more about NAS Corpus Christi, go ahead and scan this QR code or head over to our website, christv.com. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez at NAS Corpus Christi.